Hello, Lego lovers. This is Elle, and this is a Lego City parts review. And this is a tractor, set number 60287, 144 pieces. And you might be wondering why I got this random city set. Well, there is some interesting parts in it, and that's why. So there's a few new parts that aren't in a whole lot of sets. So I picked this set up specifically to check out those parts. So let's get into it. First of all, we have tires. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of tires. If you know my city, you'll know why. But these are kind of different and interesting. So, first of all, we have these giant, like, monster truck type tires almost, or big tractor tires. And, they're kind of flexible. You're going to put one of those pieces in the middle so it can attach to things. But they're not in very many sets. I think only two for the big ones. The smaller ones, though, are in more sets. Again, somewhat similar, but smaller. So they're big parts, not necessarily the most useful for me. However, I am thinking about using tires for if I ever do any apocalypse type builds. Just random tires laying around to use as housing or walls or whatever. Another big part we have here is this large like scoop that you would see on like construction vehicles or tractors or whatnot, and it just goes on one of those hinge parts. So it's another larger part that's kind of interesting. So we have two different kind of wheel hubs here. Both of them kind of have that same look with the axle, but as you can see, they have a different look from the side, and one is not as deep. Otherwise, very similar looks on both sides. So you get two of each of those. Not a full set of four, but that's all right. Also in white, we have some of these bracket bricks. Again, just love my bracket bricks. It's just nice to be able to kind of change the angles up and do different stuff. And the more colors, the better. So there's two in white. And then in red here, we have four of these type of Technic bricks, just a 1x2 with two holes. We have this nice slope. There's two of in here, which is not too common. It's just a nice, has a nice curve to it. And it is a larger piece. So there's two of those. We have some red plates. Nothing too special. The slope's kind of nice though. As you can see, it's a bit bigger and more of a slope type piece here. So kind of just a nice little piece there. Oh, and we have a red apple. And we have one red hood there. Again, not necessarily the most special type part, but just a nice part to throw in. And then in our blue, nothing too special. We do have this big like multi-level bracket, some bricks, but it's kind of the basic blue, so not too special. But in the brown, we have some interesting stuff. We have one of these nice containers. Big fan of those containers. We also have in tan more of these type of bracket bricks. Just very nice to see some more bracket bricks. I'll never complain about seeing those. At least I don't think so. But we have our new piece here, and one of the main reasons why I was looking at this set. So as you can see, we have a 2x2 type brick, and we don't want to focus. Somehow my focusing has changed. But as you can see, it has that texture on the side, and then it's only 2 plates high. So let's see if I can't demonstrate that here quick. Right, like that. You can see it's 1 plate, and then put it next to it, you can kind of see how it's 2 plates. And obviously it has an axle through the center, and it has that groove. And the groove does line up, as I spill all the parts, with these other ones, but as you can see, it's slightly off, so it's not like they're level, but they do kind of fit in there nice and slide really nice. So that might have some use. But I believe what they use them for here is hay bales. just really interesting. And like there are some of the black ones, and I'll go into that, but it's the same texture that you'll find on these kind of texture bricks. Um, just weird to me. Just a 2-plate high axle hole texture piece, but I'm not complaining. It does make a very nice hay bale. I think they basically build them like this. Um, I almost like it without the tile on top. It makes it feel a little bit more raggedy. But yeah, so those are in there. One of those new pieces I was interested in. So in dark gray, we have one of these large, some round bricks. I love that the technicals are in there. That gives it some added versatility. Quite a bit of gray Technic in here a little bit to get that kind of tractor working. Nothing really too special, just kind of nice to see some Technic. But then here we have a new Technic part or something. And one of the other reasons why I got this set. So yeah, this is basically a 1x2 brick with hole in the middle. However, it has a plate added on to the back here. And just some interesting uses. It means you can kind of make a 4-wide vehicle really, really easily if you wanted. And it's just a really interesting, unique piece I didn't think I'd see. So there's only 2 in here, but still nice to see that. And then into the black, you can see we got a lot of those kind of ribbed texture bricks there. There's 6 of them. A little bit of Technic. I love getting these hinge parts. You got 2 of that side and then 2 of the other side. We got this in black, just a bracket, not uncommon. However, this I don't think I've seen in this color. It's like this mega big bracket. Pretty much mainly been used in the play cubes. However, I have been seeing them use them in different colors a lot more in regular sets. Black is a nice color for that, I think. Also here we have some coal bars or gold bars, but in black. I've seen those quite often, actually. But then here we have that kind of texture hay bale plate times 2 in black, just like this. You can see a little better there. And there's 4 of those in there. There's 4 of each color in here. So it's nice to get quite a bit of those extra pieces. And then in transparent, there's not a whole lot special, although I haven't seen this in the translucent orange too much, so that's a nice part to get. Lots of little parts for lights. This also I kind of like as just an interesting clear windshield that you could possibly use as windows, or, you know, turn it sideways and just use it a little bit more than your standard curved windshield. And we also have some veggies. We have a pumpkin and carrots and obviously the stems to go with them. We also have an adorable little bunny. And this I think was only in a CMF, collectible minifigure, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's nice to see it out of that. And I am a big fan of Friends animals, but I also like these animals. And I'm not really too indifferent on them. Just a cute little rabbit. And then our figures. So we could say this is our father, perhaps, or just the farmer. And as you can see, he's got a very nice print on his torso. And it appears my zooming has changed. I don't know why that is. But you can see the nice print on the torso. And he's got kind of a ridiculous bearded smile there. And then his printing does continue on the back with those suspenders. Unfortunately, his other face is just kind of a smile. Nothing too crazy. And then here we have just a young child. You got the suspender look there, maybe following in their dad's footsteps. Love this hair piece. It's really cute. You got the 2 kind of pigtails on there, short, and you can put an accessory up top, and no alternate face, unfortunately, for that figure. Now, this is a $20 set, and it only has 144 pieces. However, the top row is fairly big. You do get a cute animal, which is a little bit rare for some of the city sets, especially the smaller ones. And there's a lot of weird new parts in here that are just kind of unexpected. Um, so parts wise, it's okay. Um, if you're into these type of tires or those cylinders or the parts up there, basically, I think it's worth it. If you're not, kind of like I am, it's not necessarily the most good value. But like I said, I got it because I wanted to check out these new parts and see what was going on with them. You know, you got these they're interesting, um, unexpected too. So not a bad parts pack. Um, Kind of okay on this, not too super excited. The new parts I think are the highlight, and you do get quite a few of them. It's not just like one ofs. I kind of, you get those new parts and there's only one of it, and it's like you don't really want to buy the set for it. But I'll build up the tractor, see how I feel about it then. Obviously, have a little bit of a different opinion on the set review, but not too bad as sets, not too special, not bad. Overall, just kind of in the middle. So thank you for watching. I appreciate every time people watch my videos. And if you ever get to the end, I just imagine people don't. But that's all right. I appreciate anyone who clicks on my videos and even watches like more than 30 seconds. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll check out more of my videos.